So you want to know how to day trade, when to day trade, and how you're going to get the wild card to work for all this. Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to the Pit Wall, your stop for fantasy Formula One content. You can like and subscribe for more content like this. I'm J-Jack, and let's go. Let's start off by reviewing dynamic pricing. Once dynamic pricing went live for the rest of the season, drivers will go up and down in price based off of two factors. How do they perform after race weekend is over, and how does the free market affect that driver? The more a driver is picked up or the more the driver is dropped from teams, that will raise or lower their sentiment. And as these prices go up and down, that means that the value of your team can rise above 100 million, and that's why it's important to day trade. And day trading is when you take the opportunity to use your subs in a way to increase the value of your team. Now to the important sentiment bar. You will see on your driver green when it's going positive or red when it's going negative. You can view this as a progress bar. The closer it is to 100%, the closer it is to going up by 0.1 million. The farther it is to the left, the farther it is going red, the more likely it is to lose 0.1 million. Let's look at the real life example right now. We have Gasly at a 97% where he is almost going to go to losing value. Zhou, who is at 75%. Bottas, who is at 74%. Once a driver, in my opinion, in my experience, once a driver gets above 80%, you want to put them on your team. Here's the thing. You get 3 subs for free. You get a total of 6 subs, but never use the 6 subs because you'll lose 30 points. So if you think you're going to use more than 3 substitutions, then you need to activate your wild card. Let me show that to you right now. Team 1 with a value of 101.2 million purely off of performance from this last race has a remaining budget of 1.5 million, a team value of 99.7, and there is that purple wild card and it is available. You look at team 2 on the right, I have used more than 3 substitutions, so I activated my wild card. And what you do is you go into manage. I'll show it on the left team because I haven't used it. You come over here to where it clicks on the purple wild card. I'm not going to click it because I do not want to activate it, but as you can see here, of my drivers, I got Ferrari, who is at 72%. I've got Magnussen at 23, Bottas at 74, Russell at negative 28, and Leclerc at 32%, and Sainz at 46. That means that if Bottas gets at 80% or if Ferrari gets at that 80%, that is good news for me. But my team 1 is my steady team. As you can see, I've used 2 substitutions. I only have 1 free substitution left, and that is probably going to be switching out Russell for Perez, because I believe Perez and the Red Bull are going to be stronger than the Mercedes this coming race. The only reason Russell did so good this last race is because both Red Bulls DNF'd. But let's look. Perez, he's at 70%, and I'm noticing that Russell's decreasing. Normally with my steady picks, I will not change the lineups until right before qualifying. But if I notice Russell's going to go down in value, then I should switch over to Sergio Perez, especially if Perez gets above the 80% mark. And then if you pick him in, then that means I can gain value through my day trade. We are going to return later. Let's go look at team number 2. As we can see, I had Russell in this team, but because this is my day trading team and I had already committed to using the wild card, I switched out for Russell to get Ocon, and he just went up by 0.1 million in addition to his performance of 0.1 million. So that means I've gained through day trading 0.1 million, and I could get more if he continues to shoot up. But where are my other opportunities? I'm going to keep Bottas because he's increasing. I'm going to keep Leclerc and Sainz because they are my points picks. I don't want to day trade them because I need to have enough substitutions at the end of this race week. So I'm going to juggle 1 driver and 1 constructor. Look at Ferrari, they're at 73, but here's the thing. Alfa Romeo is above 80%, and so I'm going to watch this, and once it gets around 90, I'm probably going to put it in, immediately lock into that so that I can get the value, and then immediately switch it back to Ferrari so I can double dip, and that'll get me a 0.2 million increase. So that means that this team, which currently has a 0.1 million, will get me a total of 0.3 million. That is the essence of day trading, picking up a driver right before he goes up in value and dropping a driver when you think he's going to lose value. So how do you know when to use your wild card? Use it when you think you're going to use more than 3 substitutions. That's purely for your points picks. Now, if you're using your wild card for day trading or for money picks, what I would recommend is when you think that you're going to get at least $500,000 or more, that is worth using your wild card. It's the first race of the season, a couple days before the second race of the season, so there's going to be a lot of day trading as people are adjusting their lineups. Another opportunity is after the second race, because there's going to be 2 weeks in between that and the third race. The more time, the more opportunity. But here's the other thing you have to keep in mind. If you have too long a time, people will go to sleep on their teams. More people are going to pay attention to their teams at the beginning of the season. That's when they're going to overreact or adjust their teams. And so that's when the best day trading opportunities are. You want to get your team to 105 million as quickly as possible, because having 5 million extra is going to be the difference between buying the driver you want and a higher tier driver. Right now though, with the Ferraris being so undervalued and the Alfa Romeos and the Haas's, you probably have a lot of cap space remaining. But if you want to find out more about cap space, I'll put the link in the description below. If you want to know more about subbing and wildcard in specific, I'll put those 2 videos in the description below. And lastly, this is a special video because you guys asked for it, but if you want to be up to date, you can join Twitter, you can join the Discord community in which we are keeping each other in the loop of these day trading opportunities. And until next time, I'll see you on the pit wall.